All right, I'm gonna run over to a park. Get out of Walmart, run over to a park and just hang out. Different park, not the one I was at yesterday. A different park north of here. Looks kind of easy to get to. I didn't even type in directions. Just a couple of turns and then look for it. And it's a big old park. It probably is going to get busy at some point. It's a Sunday. I'm just taking a chance on it. I'm taking a bigger chance on this because this park south of here with the shelter and all the trails yesterday got busy. I walked down to the main parking area. I knew I avoided it because I thought it would probably be a problem. I walked down to it and I see the parking lot's practically all filled up yesterday. And today is probably not going to be any different. And yesterday it rained most of the morning. Yet still it fills up because they have an enclosed shelter, but definitely a shelter. So it don't matter if it rains for functions, for parties, birthday parties, weddings, or just get-togethers, reunions, whatever. Most likely there's something going on there today at the Nepco Lake Park. So I'm not gonna stop there again. I'm gonna go north. There's like a sports park. So my only concern is, are there any games today? And you never know. They don't announce, really. You don't find out until it actually happens, when people just start crowding in. And they crowd in fast. They can crowd in really fast. Fill up a whole parking lot in 10 minutes. But I mean, I'm sure that nothing that'll happen early in the morning at least. It usually happens in the afternoon. But that doesn't include the tennis, the pickleball. Those happen in the morning. So if there's any tennis or pickleball, it'll happen in the morning time. Even on a, well, not so much a Sunday though. They at least respect church hours. Should have some peace in the morning at least. Get out, walk around, explore this little park with a big parking lot. Alright, it should be the next block. It's a pretty good drive down. Further than Nemco. Yeah, there it is. Senior living, assisted living. So seniors can walk over here if they're fit enough. Okay, there's that building. Oh, I guess, well, no. Recreation Center. That's, I mean, it's on the corner though. I wasn't too enthused about that. I was more interested in this big parking lot. There's a fence. It might be fenced off. Yeah, it's just a big sports area. Okay. Looks like you can just park in here. One car's already here. No dogs allowed on school. Oh no! School grounds. This is the big parking lot, but it is too much a part of the school. There's so much in this recreation area going on, but it's really highly focused. This is the big parking lot, and they're calling it school grounds. I don't want to deal with school grounds. I guess I'll just go back to that recreation parking lot. Yeah, there's a track. I don't know. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't call it a school grounds. That's a deterrent enough for me. It's only a Sunday. I'm not just gonna hang out. End school zone. So that, okay, the school, end school zone. Okay, I'll get out of the school zone right here. So that other parking lot looks more attractive now. I just want to park away from the road as much as possible. Okay, and I can pull in here. What do they say for rules? Exit only. Whatever. No dogs permitted in park. Looks like they lock people out of the track. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's locked. So even though they got a sign that says no dogs allowed. Hazard Sports Shop customer parking only. Looks like I could slip in between here. No exits. Not in exits. Okay. Well, this is the next best thing. Hope for the best. Park away from the roads. Chiropractic, that's not a house at least. I just kind of hang out here and see what, well, looks like I could park on the gravel too. I just don't want to be near the, I think this, I'll just take my chances here. Alright, I'm making a small relocation now that I've gotten more familiar with the school grounds. First of all, I want to say that that is very loud, that fans running all the time in this recreation place. I looked on the map, I saw that there's something interesting going on the end of this road. They've blocked it off with some barriers to make a dead end. And it looks like it could be a quiet place. If I have, oh yeah, this road is pretty bad. I want to take it slow. But yeah, they've created a dead end here. I was actually considering the dead end further, or the corner, but I can't reach it with the barriers. They're discouraging people from driving down this road. And it's a nice neighborhood at the other end. But whatever, they got barriers on this side and then barriers on the other side. And then a nice neighborhood. I'll test this out. Just hang out. I want to turn around, have my back to this, park off to the side, and if I have to emergency bathroom, I could just use the forest here. And it feels a little bit better. Oh yeah, don't park too close to the fire hydrant. What is that, 20 feet? Should be pretty good though. Maybe like right on the edge. They got rocks to stop me from going over further. All right, Wisconsin Rapids. All right, I'm going south about 25 miles. First of all, I want to get some gas. I'm at a quarter of a tank. I could make it, I'm sure, but I'll just like top it off. I see there's a Quick Trip not far. And then I'll head straight to the, going to Friendship Park in, I don't know, some city 25, 30 miles away. And then I'll have breakfast. It's so much better for my stomach if I don't eat before I drive. It rained a lot and it's off and on. On 15% chance of rain, there was a downpour that happened just now. I don't know, I guess I continue forward. Look for the access points into Quick Trip. Gas cap is on the passenger side. Just gonna slip in. Diesel in the center. Alright. Alright, I didn't follow it up all the way, but that's okay. Just take what I got. Okay, we're going big straight drive to Friendship Park. I forget the name of the city. Oh, it's kind of busy. I can left. Oh, okay, they're on the outside, so moving. Okay. Oh, I really need to see out that rearview mirror. Sometimes I block it, and it's not good. Alright. I don't like driving on rainy days. 45. I probably should turn on some lights. Uh, 45, okay. Let me just slip in over here. I got a couple of people scattered behind me. All right, 26 miles it says. Yeah, just a straight drive south. No thank you to the Nepco Park here in the great city of, I forget, Wisconsin Rapids. Spent a couple of days in Wisconsin Rapids. Didn't really do a whole lot. Was parked in a couple different spots. Nepco and near the high school. Observed around my car. That's about it. I tried to choose isolated spots as best I could. Nepco Park, I would have considered, but it's a one-way in, one-way out park for some reason. I didn't like that. Well, it's a long way in too. A long way in, a long way out. If you want to park at the parking lot. Not very desirable, so I'll go on. It's better that I drive on an empty stomach anyway. Leaning over this steering wheel for 26 miles. It's better to have an empty stomach. I'm not too hungry, a little bit, but not too hungry. Oh my God, what am I hitting? 3 of them in a row! There's like manholes. Really? Oh, another one. Another one? Wow, it's like I'm in city or something. It feels like there's another. Feels like I'm in the countryside a little bit more, but there's manpole hovers. There's another. They got a lot of sewage around here. It doesn't add up to me. Seems more like we're on the outskirts of Wisconsin Rapids. It's a weird project. Senior Park. And it's a trailer court. Trailer court only for seniors. I should be looking for one of those. For 50 plus age. Look for a senior park that's a trailer court. Maybe I could find a decent place to live. Okay, yeah, we're coming to almost a stop. Shell 342. Welcome to Saratoga. The store 341. We buy used cars, get paid today. Right lane ends 9720. I got 999. Antique oak, lumbering and flooring. Wow. Tritz Forest Products. 45. Okay. Nature's Way. 55. Jet Boat, Highway 12, Wisconsin Dells. Friendship 22, Wisconsin Dells 47. I think I'm going to Friendship. God tested, God approved. Oh, that was not good. All right, 22 miles. I hope to cook. I got some serious cooking to do at the Friendship Park. But the rain is so periodic, it's really difficult. I felt so lazy yesterday. I toasted some bread, that was it. And now I want to cook some squash, my eggs, and possibly potatoes. So it'll be a half hour, 45 minutes. 45 minutes of cooking in the car. That means I gotta step out, stand outside my car in the rain, just so I can prepare some food. I don't want to cook it outside the car. Now that is possible, but that's just not efficient. I don't do that inefficient stuff. I was a little bit with the coal cooking, then I got black lung. I want to cook as efficiently as possible, and that involves cooking inside the car. Because it's $5 per tank for propane. I haven't really figured out how to fit a big propane tank inside. Those big ones are just too big. So I spend the extra money for the small ones. I just only had a little bigger car. I could definitely fit more inside. You know, I'm noticing it seems more trees are turning color. I think they turn color a little sooner and further south. Maybe I'm wrong. There's got to be a timing issue with these trees. Maybe they're supposed to turn color further north a little faster than south. I'm not sure. It's a later growing season in the north, something like that. I really don't want to race south though, because mosquitoes are still. I saw a mosquito yesterday. They're a bit of a problem. Big flats. Mosquitoes are still a little bit of a problem. I go too far south, like when I was in Louisiana, all the way to the coast, and they covered my car in like, I don't know, January or February. They were bad. So they'll still be bad, like year round. Are they year round in the south? That's crazy. But I mean, they don't need to be seasonal if the weather's going to be always warm. It's kind of neat to see some color change in the forest. Should be that way all the way straight south. Call Melanie. Alright, sun's coming out. Yeah, this car really caused us knee pain. Knee pain's starting to pick up again. I went a lot of years living in this car without the knee pain. And now that it's come, it's really settled in. a lot because I just can't point my toes to the left. And I'm crushing the inner portion of the knee. There's no overcoming that. But it would maybe repair itself if I just was able to have a free kicking room on the left side. I got all the kicking room I need on the right. Cottonville, unincorporated. Town of Preston is zone permits required. There's like 3 signs, I could only choose one. Moe's Bar and Grill. Big Rocha Creek. Yeah, that's a big creek. Or a small lake. Friendship 3, Wisconsin Dells 28. 3 miles till I could cook some squash. It's nice to have a bigger pot for cooking. I don't have to cut it up as much. Just kind of, I split it in quarters, but I kind of just settled on halves. Rocha Cree State Park. Apparently they got petroglyphs there, but all Wisconsin state parks cost money. So no thank you. Maybe somebody took a picture of it and put it on Google Maps. I could take a look. Celebrating 75 years, Rocha Cree State Park. They have to put a promotion sign. Trump Pence. They have to put a promotion sign because they may not be getting a lot of visitors. Rocha Cree State Park to the right. Welcome, but they welcome our money more than us. Doink, doink, doink. .6 miles for a right.
Turn right to the Bellevue Drive.
45. ATV operation. Might not be as much talk about snowmobiles. Friendship 648. 25. That's a real slowdown. on a downhill. I'm at 40. Oh my God, here? Here? Okay. All right. I want to be at the far end of this parking lot.
Arriving at 389 Mount View Drive on the left.
As far, yeah, I guess right next to the bathrooms. They might be locking the bathrooms now for the winter, even though the weather's okay still. Yeah, I guess here. They even have a bicycle rack. That's odd. Friendship, Wisconsin. Friendship, Wisconsin. Alright, I never heard of a Friendship, Wisconsin before. Friendship Park, Friendship, Wisconsin. Going to the library. There's a lot in Wisconsin I'm not aware of. Or I wasn't aware of, at least.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Detour ahead. Uh-oh. Looks like they have a power collecting hydroelectric plant. Oh my God.
Right on West Point Street.
Detour, take a left? Really? There's something in town that I need to be aware of? I know it's gonna rain more, so my window's gotta be up all the way while I'm in this library. Squeaky. Oh, somebody's right behind me, but it's only 25. No access to the courthouse? Yeah, I could take a right at any point. Speeding?
Turn right on West Point Street.
Alright, right here.
Turn right on West Point Street.
Entering Adams here. Friendship and Adams. I just got beeped at, probably because I was going the speed limit and he didn't like that.
Turn left on North Elm Street.
So everybody seems to really go over 25 here. Alright, I wanna park in the park. I have the library marked, but I wanna park in the park. Right. Oh my God, the directions have me driving past the library already.
Arriving at Adams County Public Library on the left.
Well, that's just stupid. I don't know if I could backtrack. Cause yeah, this looked like a dead end. So I got the bad directions. It's not clear whether we could park in this dead end spot or not. People are parking on the side of the road. Oh my God, I could sleep here actually. I'll just park here and consider sleeping here too. Just I don't. Oh, that's right. I gotta look around to get familiar with this. Alright, I'm wrapping around this park. I'm a little bored sitting in this spot. I spent the night here. And now I don't want to sit here any longer. I still will stay in the city, just parking in a slightly different spot. Those old ladies are gonna cross the road. I better beat them before they get to the edge. All right. Clubhouse, Senior Village. I might come back here tonight. Wi-Fi is pretty good on the side of the road. Park a little bit closer, but I don't want to be here right now. It's 11:33. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day in another part of the park. One that's on the far edge with my door to the woods. Whoa. and yeah, I'd like to just pull out some sticks that I was hesitant to pull out on the side of the road. I want my 6-foot sticks out. Can't do that where I was at. Here? Oh, this is yeah, I don't even want to park here. This was a pretty good spot. Burt Morris Park. It's a pretty good spot to use the picnic tables. But I used the picnic tables last night for some back exercises, but so I don't want to YMCA to the left. I don't want to do that again. I want to do some different exercises. I really burnt out my hamstrings using the I don't know, the wishbone stick. Premises under 24-hour surveillance. Oh, the bathroom door's open. Alright, so they definitely lock those bathroom doors at night. Yeah, I checked. But I mean, the woods ain't a bad option. No minors allowed 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. during school. They don't want kids in the park during school. That's really specific. Yeah, oh my god, I just passed the spot. I thought it was a dead end for some reason. The dog watching the traffic. For some reason, I just wasn't paying attention. That was dumb. So, okay, this is the woods. Looks like it's part of the park. See, there's I see the edge now. This house is being built, so nobody's in it. They're all busy working on it. So, parking area. Yeah, they even have a sign saying we can park here. It's looking good to me. It's the edgest, it's the furthest edge of the city along the wood line. And yeah, oh my god, I'd like to be right close to the wood line for maximum privacy. Tree rubbings on the birch bark. You can really rub away at that birch, it's such a soft wood. Yeah, this should be okay. See if anybody passes by, I guess.